plain and simple, when I win, everybody wins. So, yeah. Anyways, that being said, we have a bonus upload today because I'm in such a good mood after getting all that fucking stuff on the iPod out of the way. It's versus PBRMasterKai. This particular match on the live stream was very infuriating given this series of plays. So, this is using my MGS-3 team. I've been in kind of a Metal Gear mood given that MGS Touch was on sale in the iPod App Store for like $1. Like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that, some time ago. And I was like, do I have any matches with that team? And I found this one, and I was like, I'm going to have to edit it a lot, but I guess we can do that. It was alright anyway. So, he leads with the Ninjas, decides that he is definitely going to go ahead and sub all the way down, you know, try to stall me out of as much PP as I can, you know, get to +6, and just generally be a dick about it. So, with all these hits, he's barely below half health, and I'm just kind of waiting for him to pass out to something. It's really stupid, because we know he has Protect, and he has Sub and all that, and he's got Baton Pass. I haven't seen any attacking moves, and he passes to a Gyarados, and I'm like, alright, I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Fire, predicting the Steel Switch in, like a Metagross or some shit like that, you know, to, we'll just go with that, but it does nothing to Gyarados, and I go for the Air Slash and miss, and I'm like, come on, I'm faster, the least you can do is give me that. He passed +6 speed. Thankfully, speed is just speed, and, you know, I can take a hit from Gyarados, and we'll go with that. And looking at his Ice Fang, I'm not sure if that was max or min, but it's close. I kind of wanted to risk staying in, and I was like, oh, he doesn't have the Stone Edge, that's fine. And then he does have the Stone Edge, and I'm like, oh, well, fuck. So, what do I do? Anyways, he's at +6. What I have to do right here is, the other thing that's weird is he has Aqua Tail over Waterfall, just like, alright, do what you want. But I go for Curse, sadly having to sacrifice my Dusknoir here, but I need to force it out. So I'm gonna go for the Pain Split on the potential switch. We'll see what ends up happening, see if he values his Gyarados that much. If he ends up taking me out, then, hey, you know, I still win anyway. If he switches out, I get some more health back, and I win anyway, so it's win-win. Fortunately, he does pick the other strategy that I wanted to do there, which was him going to something else so I can get some Pain Split health going on. And he goes to Swallow. It's not really much health, but hey, it's better than what I was at before, so I can't really complain. For now, he decides to Protect. I know that Swallow can't really hurt me that hard with Brave Bird. I honestly kind of expected him to switch out, because that's not really a good matchup anyway. But he Protects while I set up a sub, which is awesome, because it means I'm going to be guaranteed to get a Pain Split in on something great. So he goes out to Bronzong, and I'm like, as long as I'm good with health, I should be fine, and I planned on sub-stalling right there. But since he did switch, he U-turned and he didn't even break my sub, which is like, alright, that works too. He's going to go ahead and set up Rocks as I get Pain Splitted. So what initially started as me thinking my Dusknoir was going to die was me forcing his Gyarados out, taking about half off the Swallow, and being behind a sub, all at full health, which is great, and my sub is not even broken yet. So, I think it does break. Wow, it doesn't even break now! I think he's actually faster than me with the Gyro Ball and whatnot. So, just gonna go for a Nightshade. That's the only offensive move I have on the set, which makes it walled by normal types, unfortunately. But I have not had any complaints with this set whatsoever. It does really good. So, his second Gyro Ball, 2 Gyro Balls on a U-turn is finally enough to break that sub. He's going to switch out, I believe go to his Swallow on this turn as I go ahead and set up a sub. And that sub is going to save me, because what he did earlier with the Ninjask, with the sub stalling, I am going to do right back to him. He has Aerial Ace instead of Brave Bird for the added survivability, which is like whatever means less recoil, means it'll take longer for me to sub stall you out, but I am going to play the exact same game that you did on me early in the game. Except I wasn't killing myself off with recoil, and he is, which is kind of funny. So, I got a sub right here, which is great. He's going to bring in Alakazam, and I don't really have a preferred move of choice. It would probably be Pain Split, but in reality, I can't really do much to it, so this is probably going to be the end of the line from here. I mean, I get up to 154, which means he has 154, which also means I cannot take him out with a Nightshade either. So I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go to Espeon, I guess, as fodder. Espeon actually couldn't really do much, because, let me think. Ninjask was still present. I didn't know if that thing had an offensive move. This thing is faster. Yeah, just not a good matchup. But it turns out that he has Life Orb, so he could wear himself down eventually. For now, I wanted the safe switch in to bring in Typhlosion, and in comes Gyarados, and I'm not really fazed by it at all, because I know Flamethrower should be able to take it out from that range, and if it doesn't, I'll be faster anyway. So, good to go. That thing's gone. I am going to need Typhlosion for Alakazam, so I really need to play it careful with this. I see Flygon. He bluffs the Scarf. I'm not going to take my chances being locked in on Flamethrower anyway. So, he ends up going for the Stone Edge. Not sure what he was predicting. The Earthquake would have been stabbed, would have done a little more, but he reveals that he's Life Orb on this turn. So, I can plan accordingly. For some reason, I kind of expected him to switch out. I guess I was banking on the Fire Blast miss, but he actually has the Fire Punch, which is like, well, damn it, what do I do? So, he ends up taking me out. I still have Dusknoir with a decent chunk of health from the Alakazam too, might I add. I'm thinking I can take one hit from it and, you know, Pain Split some health back. And, you know, he'll take himself out with Life Orb, Recoil, and all that. So I'm playing rather defensively, and I actually end up living with 6, which is really cool. So I don't get all the way back up that I wanted to get up, but I think he knows at this point that an Earthquake might not KO. So he ends up going for the Outrage instead, which is nice. You know, he's locking himself in on a move. But because I'm at such a low HP, he's going to be able to finally take out my Dusknoir from that range. But right here, I wasn't sure as to what kind of Flygon he's running. I was under the impression I was running a Jolly Evire, and I think that's faster than Adamant Flygon. And for some reason, I thought I could take an Outrage too. But Electivire yet again proves me wrong, and yeah, so I've just basically sent in 3 of my things just to fucking die. And it's not really working out because Typhlosion, Dusknoir. Typhlosion and Dusknoir, I think, are actually the MVPs of this match. Mainly Dusknoir. But, yeah, Typhlosion is able to clean out because he's locked in on Outrage, so he can't switch out. In comes Ninjask again, and he's gonna do this fucking game again where he subs and protects and he does all this shit. This was on live stream, mind you. So both of those sped up portions combined were probably, about 10 to 15 minutes of my time, which got really annoying. And, yeah. So he keeps playing this game, and I'm like, dude, I've got like fucking over 20 Flamethrower. I don't even know how many Flamethrowers I have. I had a lot, and I found the whole thing rather pointless because he passes out all that speed to Bronzong, and I'm like, I'm locked in on Flamethrower. Anything he switches is going to die from it anyway. His best chance was switching an Alakazam, but actually Flamethrower ends up being enough from that range. So, Ninjask is his last one. He doesn't have any offensive moves, and he still, you know, he tried doing that, and I was like, quit fucking doing it, you're wasting my time. But, yeah, it was a narrow 1-0 despite the, God, Ninjask just fucking pisses me off. It really, really does. But, that is going to be the game, guys, so I hope you enjoyed. I was in a rather good mood. I enjoyed that game a lot. Metal Gear Solid Touch, that is, and this match was alright, minus the stalling and stuff, so I hope you guys liked it too. Oh, excuse me. And I think this is going to be Thursday's upload, so tomorrow I will see you guys at the Battle for Charity Japan, Battle for Japan thingy. Might post a YouTube bulletin or something like that, and I'll see you guys there.